Hi Jacob, it's Mike with 3G. Hopefully I can get you some additional footage here without having any malfunctions with my camera or phone here. I was going to give you a rundown on the front. The entire fence would be restained. I'm going to fix that brick for you, see if we can find some. I don't know if we can find an exact match, but we'll get something pretty close. I think I mentioned that in the first video. The windows in the front are fine. The garage door is fine. Really, the only thing in the front is the fascia board. Got a couple little chunks missing. It's hard to really tell if was exactly caused by the hail, but we're going to assume it was, and I already have it in the estimate to replace. So we're going to replace these two peaks, the front and back. And then as far as anything else in the front, the gutters around the entire house. So that would include the front. And then all the painting. So all the painting would be redone. So if you want to change the color, we certainly can do that. And once we get a little closer on finalizing the numbers and making sure that you want to move forward, I did get your email about the slider, and so I'm going to make an adjustment to the estimate with that slider. And I do think that would be a good idea to do it. Right now is the time to do it. If you're going to do anything like that, now's the time. The fence, all these boards are getting replaced in the front, restained. Some of the hail damage, I think I also caught that in the first video. But all those boards in the front, gone. The posts, don't see any reason on replacing the posts. We'll sand a couple of those little divots out. And since we're putting a solid stain on there, once it's all stained, you'll never know that it was even affected in any kind of way. So the entire fence all the way around. Yeah, siding an entire house. That window, that door, and then we're just talking about the slider. The slider, I think it's a great idea. The deck, we're going to keep the deck. The only thing that's not getting replaced on the deck is the posts, and basically the structural part of it. The structural integrity of the deck is fine, keeping that, but all the decking, the railing, it's all going bye-bye, getting replaced, brand new deck. This fascia over here is getting painted. This fascia over here replaced, gutter replaced. Fascia on this side is solid that I can see. I mean, when we get up there, it's possible it could be different, but from where I'm looking right now, it's solid. It looks good. If we see something that wasn't included in the adjuster's assessment or estimate, we would communicate that with you first and see if you'd want us to move forward with trying to get a supplemental change order. So once we do that, then we can make any adjustments accordingly. I'm gonna hop on the roof here. All right, Jacob, I'm up on the roof. You can see all the damage. This side mostly, which is facing south, southeast maybe. You look at this side, it's not too bad, but they call the whole roof. That's the way it goes. All new vents, all All these are getting replaced. Gutters again. Chimney, the chimney cap. If by any chance you notice I'm wearing flip-flops, if I got that in the video, I had to get a couple shots of my heels today. Get the hell out of here. Getting bombarded by some wasps. You know what, Jacob? I think we're gonna go ahead and replace the fascia board on this side and this side. We're gonna include that in the estimate. So I'm gonna make a couple of small adjustments. Quick, I'm filming it right here. Jacob, you can see my partner here is stepping on your roof, and we got a couple squishy spots. So we need to process that a little bit and possibly talk with your adjuster and see if they're willing to replace some of the plywood underneath here, because if the inspector comes, once we pull the permit and get the inspection, if he fails that, then we'll be ripping the roof off and replacing some of that. So we got to make sure that we address it now if possible. So something that we're gonna look at right now. I'm gonna pause this. Those are my guys leaving right now. We were just discussing some of the plywood that might need to be replaced. So we're gonna put an option on there to replace the plywood in some areas, and if need be, or if you want me to, either you or myself, whatever works best for you, because I don't want to inconvenience you, and I know that you're trying to work and far away, to say the least. So let me know how I can help, but basically talk to your adjuster, talk to the insurance company in general, and just see if they would be willing to allow or allot more money for that plywood. It's like a 50-50 chance. Sometimes we can get them to allot for that, and sometimes we can't. But I'll definitely go to bat for you if you give me permission. You just let me know, and we'll stay in touch and communicate through this process, and try to get moving as efficiently as possible. Jacob, let me know if there's anything that you need, questions, concerns, ideas. Thank you, my friend. Bye-bye.